It's the Beat 92.5 and Alessia Cara. Say bonjour to Montreal, Alessia.
Bonjour, Montreal.
We are getting set to see you here coming up in about a month, May 14th, at the M. Telus Theater. We
Yes.
know that you have a special connection to this city, especially Montreal, right?
Yes, I love Montreal. I made a big portion of my last album there, actually. It was like mid-pandemic. We couldn't fly anywhere. And so I took a road trip all the way to Montreal and just like hunkered down there and just like made an album remotely, or a big chunk of the album remotely, which was really, really fun. I had such a good time doing that. So I definitely love being there and spent a lot of time there.
Did I see that there was an announcement yesterday you're going to be playing the Hot Air Balloon Festival in Gatineau?
Yes. Yes, I'm so excited.
The fans want to know if you're actually performing in the hot air balloon.
Yes, I know. That's been like, it's been very greatly debated whether I'm going to be on the air balloon or not. I think I can confirm that I won't be on an air balloon unless there's a surprise for me when I get there that no one's told me about. But I think it's just going to be air balloons around the stage, which will be really beautiful. I've seen photos of it and it looks very, very pretty. But for now, no air balloons, no space travel for me, I
No
think.
space travel. I was going to say that. You posted that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. We
Would
leave
you?
that to Gail and Katy Perry,
Yeah, right.
the crew.
Would that be of interest to you, or would you just, be a little freaked out by going to space?
I mean, I think it is a little scary. I think it's something that a lot of people would love to do. And I mean, in theory, I would love to see space, but I don't know. I don't know if I would actually, like, if the time came for me to do it, I don't know if I would be able to get the courage to do it. I'm not sure what the purpose is or was, other than maybe just to like experience it. But I don't know. If I was with like seasoned professionals and maybe there was like a tethered rope all the way to space that would ensure that I
Right.
could fly away, then I would consider.
We'll stick to hot air balloons for now.
Yes, yes, the hot air balloons, yes.
It's the Love and Hyperbole tour. I didn't realize you haven't toured in 6 years.
Yeah, yeah, it's been so long just because the last album that I had came out again like during pandemic time in 2021. And so nobody was really touring. It was still like everything was very much up in the air. And then it also took me about 2.5 to 3 years to make this album. So in that space of time, I just haven't toured. So I'm really excited. It feels like on one end like super exciting and I'm like so antsy to do it, but then on the other end there's like a part of me that's a little nervous because it's been so many years. So we'll see how it feels.
What was the break like? Must have been nice in a way.
It was. Yeah, it was. I think like it didn't feel much like a break just because I was like writing a ton, but
Right.
it was nice to be away from like the world and like from like the perception of the world. I kind of forgot what that felt like. And then putting out this new album and having people like perceive me and talk about me again felt very strange. So that part was like a little bit like jarring, I guess, like to kind of be away from everything, not be posting as much, not really being talked about, to like the 180 of like, hello, I'm here again. That was a little bit like weird, but I'm excited. It feels nice to be back.
I wonder if you'll notice, or maybe you have noticed, that your fans are a lot older now, and your fans aren't the same fans, or aren't the same age as they were with going back all the way to here. They've grown with you.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing. I mean, being able to like, be back online and talk to people again. And I've done like a couple signings and things like that in person and seeing people who have been with me from, their high school days, college days, now getting engaged, being married, holding babies, like all these things. It's such a strange experience. It's so beautiful though to feel like I've grown with all these people and the fact that they're still here, that they've stuck around 10 years later is really beautiful. And I feel very lucky to have maintained that, sense of like family and stuff. It feels really nice.
And especially since a lot of your music, some of your songs is so personal, and the fact that you've most likely affected many fans in positive ways.
Oh, thanks. I hope so. I mean, that's always the goal. I think it was the goal from the beginning, just to like, I don't know, allow people to feel like they're not alone in the things that in the things that they're feeling. That was kind of always the main goal is like give people this sense of like community or something, or ease their feelings of loneliness. Because I know that that's what helped me so much when I was listening to my favorite artists growing up. So to know that worked and that people still feel that way is really nice. It feels really fulfilling.
It must be. Your songs, as we said, are so personal, especially in this album. Tell us a little bit about the song "Go Outside," and additionally, what that's going to be like performing that in front of people and being so vulnerable in front of crowds with songs that are so personal.
Yeah, I mean, touring the world is like super opposite to the sentiment of the song, which is very much about me being in this like very like solitary state, not being able to not only physically like go outside or bring myself to like get out of bed most days, but also just get out of my own head and my own insecurities. And being able to sing that song now, like traveling the world and actually going outside, going to all these places, traveling, feeling comfortable being around people again, feels very full circle. It's a beautiful thing to be able to sing those words and have, a space for them, but also understand that I'm not in that place anymore and celebrate the fact that I'm not.
We've got about 4 minutes left. I want to wrap it up in a couple of minutes with an edition of This or That tour edition with Alessia Cara.
Cool.
Are you
Uh,
ready?
yes.
All right. Tour bus or hotel room?
Ooh, this is a good one. Honestly, I really do love the tour bus. I'm gonna say tour bus. It's fun.
Sound check or encore?
Maybe encore. That's always
Encore.
nice. Yeah.
Do you find, and I don't want to get into all these this or that, but do you find the sound check is also a place where you create, or is it strictly just sound check?
Um, I think a bit of both. I think for the most part it's sound check, but I do like to like experiment with like different melodies and like try different things or kind of see like what we can do a little differently. I like to make every show feel a little bit different. So that is kind of my time to map out like, okay, maybe I'll do something different on this part or things like that sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Post show chill or after party vibes?
Ooh. As much as I would love to pretend that I'm a partier and a rock star, I do love a post-show chill. And I think like there can be both. I feel like our post-show chills also feel like parties for us. Like my band and crew is very similar where we just like to like hang out and like I don't know, just tell stories, eat pizza and stuff. So it's kind of a bit of both. It's like a chill party.
Acoustic set or full band energy?
Mm, I do love a full band energy. Yeah, I do love like the fullness.
Festival crowd or intimate venue?
Oh, these are hard.
There's no right answer, and they're all
Oh,
right.
I know, but I take it so seriously. I'm always like, I gotta say the right. It's so tough. It depends. It honestly depends on the festival, depends on the energy of the crowd. Um, but I do love an intimate vibe too. Okay, I'm gonna say festival. I'm gonna
Okay.
say yeah.
Pre-show pep talk or quiet time alone before the show?
I think quiet time alone. I think when you're on tour, like you're always around people all the time, 24/7. So it is nice to have like a little moment before the show to like calm myself down, to rest my voice, and just to like have a little moment for me before I get out there, I'd say.
Three more quick ones. Forgetting the lyrics on stage or tripping on stage?
Oh, oh man. I feel like forgetting the lyrics is less of a hazard. There's
Yeah.
probably less repercussions physically there. So maybe forgetting the lyrics. And you can always do one of these. You sing, you can play it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Pretend.
Yeah.
Fans singing every word or a silent, captivated crowd?
Oh, I think fans singing every word. Yeah, that's the best.
Got to be a beautiful feeling. I sing that.
Yeah, it's the most incredible. It's probably the most fulfilling part of everything is like hearing people sing things that you wrote and feelings back to you like from different parts of the world. It's like the most mind-blowing thing.
When you go to parts of the world and where they don't speak English as their first language they know the lyrics to your song, it must just be mind blowing.
It is. Yeah, that's always the coolest when like English isn't the first language and yet they know every word and they are singing it so passionately. It actually is mind-blowing. It's my favorite.
And lastly, surprise guest on stage or a surprise day off?
Ooh, I do love both. Maybe
Yeah.
surprise guests on stage though. That would be really cool because I think it's exciting for the fans that are there, you know.
What are your days off like, by the way, when you're on the road?
Um, I think they're, I mean, a bit different depending on the city or how much time we have, but I really do like to explore as much as possible. So I feel like a typical day off is like getting food from, a local spot that people say is the best. Everybody debates on what spots are the best. I love to kind of go there. I love finding coffee all over the world. Like my favorite thing is coffee, and finding like the best coffee shop is such a thing for me. So finding good coffee, great food, exploring, the landmarks and just like the city, living as much like a local as I can. That's always really fun for me. So I try to do that.
The Love and Hyperbole Tour, May 14th at M. Telus Theater. Alessia Cara, we will see you in Montreal in a few weeks. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was fun. I'm excited to see everybody in Montreal.